I'm going to start with my 2 minutes from the beginning. For some time, I have wondered about what my relationship to Lloyd Vaughn has been. I know that our parents were very good friends. Lloyd's brother, Jim, and I were classmates at Medina High School. That class will celebrate its 50th reunion here at Weymouth in 5 weeks. Unfortunately, Jim will not be with us, but he won't be forgotten. Lloyd's late cousin introduced me to Wittenberg University. His name is Dale Finley. I lament that Dale has passed. But I'm very pleased to share with you that 6 members of our family are now alumni of Wittenberg. And my darling wife Jeannie and I met during my time at Wittenberg. So I'm wondering about what my relationship with Lloyd really is. I really didn't get to know him very well until I was well into my banking career and became active in the Chamber of Commerce. And I think that's very important to note. But now let's talk about Lloyd A. Vaughn. Lloyd was born and raised in Medina. He's a graduate of Medina High School and is our second inductee to be an alumnus of Bowling Green State University, where he proudly graduated 10th out of 2,000, earned a Bachelor of Science degree in journalism, majoring in advertising and public relations. Lloyd also served in the United States Army, Ohio National Guard. Lloyd was in the insurance business for over 40 years. He began working in the advertising and public relations department of the Ohio Farmers Insurance Group in Woodrow, Ohio, during summers and Christmas vacations of his junior and senior years of college. After graduation, he joined the company full-time. We now know it as Westfield Insurance Group in Westfield Center. After about 5 years, he made the move to Lance & Company Insurance Agency in downtown Medina, where he sold insurance. In 1984, Lloyd bought majority interest in the company, and at his retirement in 2003, he sold that interest to Weckert Insurance. Now this is a note from Barbara. Here's an important piece of information. During his time as owner of Lance & Company, he had an advisory board, which was mentioned earlier, on which Tad Coleman served. So technically, Tad was Lloyd's boss for a period of time. In conjunction with his career in insurance, he was a member of the Ohio Independent Insurance Agents Association. He's a past president of that association and recipient of the Paul Revere Award for leadership and dedication to the insurance business. When not at work on the golf course, Lloyd was active in many civic organizations. He was a member, past president, and the second of our inductees who was recipient of Young Man of the Year from the Medina JCs. He was the founder and scoutmaster for the Boy Scout troop at the Medina County Achievement Center. He was a member of the Medina Kiwanis Club and is a member of the Kiwanis Hall of Fame. Lloyd was on the Medina Area Chamber of Commerce Board of Trustees, is a past president of the board, and was on the Hall of Fame committee, which he also chaired. Lloyd has been a member of the Medina Masonic Lodge for over 50 years. He is a past master and past district deputy grand master of the Grand Lodge of Ohio. He also is a member for over 50 years in the ancient accepted Scottish Rite Valley of Cleveland, where he was a past officer. Lloyd and wife Vivian, a retired Medina City Schools kindergarten teacher, have been married for 54 years. They summered in Medina at the courts of Weymouth and wintered at the Naples Heritage Golf and Country Club in Naples, Florida. No surprise, Lloyd's hobbies are golf, scuba diving, boating, and fishing. It's my honor to introduce Hall of Fame inductee Lloyd Vaughn.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank all of you for being here tonight. It is truly an honor for each of us inductees to be inducted into the Hall of Fame of the Greater Medina Chamber of Commerce. I share a lot of memories with all of these inductees. Some I've known a lot longer than others, haven't I, Barb? But most all of us have been very good friends for a number of years. And it's a pleasure to see them honored like this tonight. I'm a little bit this way about the induction because for many years I was the one doing the introductions and the inductions of the Hall of Fame members. I, as a native of Medina, knew all of these people as I was growing up and was able to induct them, which was a great honor. I was a young guy with all these old, elderly people behind me. Today, it's all these young people who are doing the induction of us old guys. But it's truly an honor to think that the Chamber, and not the Chamber as an organization, but the people of the Chamber have chosen us to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. As Chef mentioned, I'm a native of Medina. It's been 77 years now that I've lived in this town. And let me tell you that Medina is my home and will always be my home. We winter in Florida. We only do it because of the sunshine. Medina is our home. In fact, I imported this woman, Vivian, to Medina only 55 years ago, so she's still a rookie coming into this town. But I think that she has accepted Medina as her home. After teaching kindergarten for 30 years, she knows more people in town than I do. And it was always one of her real pleasures to introduce me to someone I didn't know. Because for the first few years of our life, it was always, Vivian, do you know this person? Do you know this person? And I could introduce her, and she was known as Lloyd Vaughn's wife. Today, I'm known as Vivian Vaughn's husband, just because of all the kids she had in kindergarten. My first job in town was with Ziegler's department store while I was in high school. I was hired to deliver packages around town on my bicycle. The north end of town extended all the way to Homestead Street. The south end of town went all the way to West Park Boulevard. East, the hospital was out of town. And west, we went to State Road, March Road. And that was all the territory that I had to deliver packages to all of the shut-ins, the little old ladies who couldn't get out to the store. I would take their pillows or curtain rods and everything, stacked up on my bicycle, and ride around town after school. When I got back into the store, I was sweeping the floors. I was putting up the boxes that they used for dresses. I was putting up the bags that all the packages went into. But the Ziegler family taught me how to work, and how to work with people, and how to be friendly with everyone. I think they did a very good job. And I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to start a career with the Ziegler Department Store. My first association with the Chamber of Commerce came after I started with Lance and Company. I was the representative for the Medina JCs to the Chamber Board. It's unfortunate that I have to tell you that that was 50 years ago. I don't know where that time went because I'm not that old. So 50 years went very, very quickly. And the Chamber, when they had their office in the Medina Masonic Temple, and we hired Gene Morris as the Chamber exec. I'm at Lance and Company, Gene's in the Masonic Temple, and we had a straight path back and forth to the Chamber office in Lance and Company. I don't know if he spent more time in my office or I spent more time in his office. But between the two of us, we finally got the job done. And we had a lot of fun doing it. The board at that time really supported Gene to get him going. That was his first year. My year as president was Gene's first year. And we all had a lot of work to do just to get Gene initiated into the Chamber work. But he learned quickly, and we had a good time doing it. After I graduated from college and started at Westfield, I decided that I really didn't want anything to do with the insurance business. I wanted advertising and public relations because my degree was in journalism. But I looked around when I was at Westfield in advertising and PR, and I saw how all these fat cat insurance agents made a lot of money and played a lot of golf. Not necessarily in that order, but that I didn't think they worked at all. So I decided when Fred Grinwood called that I would join Lance and Company. I never worked harder and made less in all my life than I did when I joined Lance and Company. Paid on a commission basis makes you very, very hungry. But somehow I turned that into what I would term to be a very successful vocation. And the insurance business gave me the opportunity to get out and work with groups like the Chamber of Commerce, the Boy Scouts, the schools. It gave me an opportunity to not just sell insurance, but to make friends and to serve back into this community that meant so much to me and gave so much to me. That insurance business, I think, made the man that Lloyd Vaughn has become. And I'm thankful for it, and I'm thankful for the people of Medina for the opportunity that they gave me to be in this Hall of Fame of the Medina Chamber of Commerce. Thank you very much.